individuals can also come in to see how they can support these people so that they can acquire skill, because we assume that it's because they have nothing to do, that's why they are begging.
The growing population of beggars across major streets in Benin City is sparkling concerns among residents and civil society groups, with many describing it as a troubling reflection of Nigerian worsening economic hardship and unchecked human migration. For many, it is worrisome that many adults who are deformed, accompanied by their children, are on the streets of Benin City, embarrassing pedestrians and dragging them for alms.
I think this is a very important topic to bring on the front burner, and just like you rightly observed, there's increase in number of people who beg on the streets, and we will attribute that primarily because perhaps maybe for some of them they feel that's the only way to survive. But then I must come from this dimension. Let's look at it from different perspective. Number one, these people who beg, for some of them you will see that they are able-bodied men and women, for some they are children, and it's like begging has become a routine business for them, and they have been doing that for a couple of years, and they've been surviving with begging. But then if you look at it carefully, begging is not just what they can just do for living. There are other things they can do.
If they can help them, because most of these little ones now, they grow up tomorrow and become a threat to the state or the country again. That is just my concern. Sometimes I look if government can help those little girls and little boys that their mother will stay at the corner and ask them to go and beg. If government can help those ones.
Some respondents expressed dissatisfaction with the development, calling for government intervention, as they believe it paints a negative image of Edo State.
In every society, there's always the vulnerable and the weak ones, like the beggars. It's not only in Edo State, but for me, as it's getting rampant, I suggest there should be like a place where at least the government can put them together, so that all this should be they should be assisted in any way.
What I just have to say is that if the government can eradicate the police and do the IDP camp to keep them, like keep them, then give them skill, like empower them.
There is something that the government can do. There is something that the private sector can do, and even the individuals themselves. There are other things they can do that will not necessarily make them go to beg. Those people can be engaged in skills so that they can acquire one or two skills that they can meaningfully learn, and that will earn them a living.
While a few acknowledged the effort of Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo, they further appealed for the establishment of rehabilitation camps and the introduction of skill acquisition programs to help reduce the number of street beggars.
Honestly, even me, I'm so surprised over it. And I believe the governor, Dr. Kunadu governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, that care for people. I know he's trying. I know one day he will also say something about it, because each corner, everywhere, you see mad people, you see beggars. But when you go to social media, the commitment of beggars causing pain to people. When somebody beg you money, you want to sympathize with that person to say, okay, give him or her money. It will turn to something else. And people are scared giving people money.
Others, however, attributed the situation directly to economic decline, stressing that the surge is a result of the widespread hardship confronting citizens across the country. Edo State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Barrister B.C. Idaomi, could not be reached to speak on plans by the state government to execute the beggars from the streets of Benin and to save the image of the state. Favor Kolawole reporting for BTV News.